Hi, everybody. My name is Abby Asistio, and welcome to another episode of the Advocally podcast, where we get to know our favorite Filipino artists, musicians, and creatives. And right now, I am so happy because we have one of our dearest friends here, one of the most talented singer songwriters in the country. People know her as the OPM Soul Child. Yes. She's an award winning artist, and she has been in the industry for almost 2 decades. 2 decades. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Julianne. Hi,
Woohoo!
Julie. Julie, I'm so happy that you're here. It's been
Thanks
a
for having me.
while. It's
Yes.
been a while since we last saw you perform, and you're actually gonna see her at the Advocally stage for Advocally Lite. Pero natutuwa ako, nakasama namin ikaw ngayon and we get to talk. How have things been? Because you took a pretty long hiatus from the industry. Parang, ang naalala ko, you got married and then break for a while.
Yeah.
Kamusta? How have things been?
Technically, I'm not. I'm kind of still in hiatus, trying to figure out where I stand in everything. Pero in a nutshell, kasi mahaba-habang kwentuhan. Ano ba? I came out as a solo artist in 2006, and parang ang nangyari nun, I hit the ground running. Biglang, within a year, may album na. After a year, biglang may award na. Tapos biglang pak, 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 diba? Tuloy-tuloy. So talagang ang ganda ng momentum. And then, I think what I didn't take into account is how much it would require to maintain. And not just maintain, di ba? Di ba, in the industry, parang sinasabi nila, you're only as good as your last release. I burned out. Honestly, I did. I burned out, and there was a big slump in my songwriting. Hindi ako parang biglang all of a sudden na I was doing it because it was expected of me. It came to that point. Magaling ako magtago, hindi nyo alam, di ba? Like, you don't really know what happens behind what you see on stage.
Yeah.
And I got really good at winging it and, making everybody believe that everything was kind of peachy. And then,
Sorry, could I
yun.
just cut you there? Kasi when you perform, kasi Julie, even if you're just winging it, people would always be in awe because you're such an excellent musician. No joke to when people say, sinong kasama dyan sa show? Julie. Julie! Ganyan yung reaction parate. So I would get then the pressure that comes with that.
Yeah, there was a lot of pressure. And I think a lot of it was also coming from myself.
Yeah.
As a songwriter, that was very hard because if you have, kung sinubayabayan niyo yung career niyo, alam niyo na the songs that I write, they're based on my experience. They're based on, like, it has to be personal.
Yeah.
So kapag hindi okay yung nangyayari sa loob ko, my emotional and mental health is being affected by what I'm going through. Lalabas at lalabas yun sa art ko. I faked it as much as I could and as long as I could until I'm like, okay, no, I need to step back and I need to find the joy again. I need to find, like, my umph.
Yep.
And really going back to why I really doing this in the first place. Kasi marami naman ganun. It's easy to just do it for the money or for the fame. But from the beginning, I didn't want to be that kind of artist. It needed to be genuine and it needed to come from a place of joy.
And I feel that when I listen to your songs. Super. Kaya, ang hirap din ng industry natin kasi we're performers.
Yes.
People would always expect us to perform and be a certain way. Are there times na you don't even feel like singing your songs?
Of course. And then, parang I feel like I need to feel bad. Kasi I feel like I'm letting people down. The last thing that I wanted to be was to betray my own heart and my own convictions. Parang I didn't want to be the opposite kind of artist that I wanted to be from the beginning, which was somebody who inspires, who gives hope.
Authentic.
Parang for me, I don't want to do that. So I had to take a step back and I had to kind of find joy in just living, living life and finding even other things to be joyful about, because for a lot of people don't know that, music is a big part of my life, but that's not the only thing I love to do,
Yeah. And speaking of other things, you mentioned it a while ago, you had to take care of your mental health.
Yes.
Your wellness. I know that you are very active when it comes to Safe and Sound. It is an organization dedicated solely towards mental health. How has that been?
It's been a very eventful past 2 years. Me and my husband started a nonprofit organization for mental health. It's called Safe and Sound for Mental Health. And that's basically what I've been focusing on in the
Yeah.
past 2 to 3 years. Building talaga siya. So, medyo nandun talaga yung naging focus ko in these past 2 years. We basically provide support for those, alam niyo naman dito sa Philippines, di ba, hindi siya masyado pang napag-uusapan ng maayos. So, we also do mental health awareness. Anything that we can do to help the mental health crisis, because it is a crisis. We
Yeah.
really are in a crisis, especially the past 2 years with the pandemic.
Exactly.
Kaya kami sobrang busy kasi all of a sudden, mas kailangan talaga to.
Masasabi mo ba now na nakapag-transition ka na like, I don't know, are you still pressured when people ask you, why aren't you more visible? Bakit? Where are the new songs? Where's the new album? How does that affect you na? Or have you found that sense of security na in your path and in
Yeah.
your seasons?
I think it took me some time because nga like what I said, I kind of was bigla akong parang feeling ko tinapon ako sa in a den of wolves and I had to kind of kailangan makisabay ka. But I needed to give myself grace
Yep.
and stop comparing my hustle with other artists and other people. I'm taking my time. So I think it's been a long journey of really self-acceptance and self-forgiveness and just what you're saying, making peace with your process, making peace with how God created you to be. You know,
Yeah.
you are unique. I'm unique. You're unique in your own special way. You don't need to be in a hurry.
Yep.
So I'm not there yet. I feel like every day I'm trying to better myself. And there's no pressure to be na kailangan okay ka na. As songwriters, there's always gonna be you write from a place of brokenness. You're never gonna be fully like okay or complete. And that's okay. I had to be okay with not being okay.
Yes.
And loving myself regardless of the situation. So, yun.
Okay. So, it's a new season, not just for you, but for sure all our viewers who are watching. But I just want to go back to a song that has been an anthemic song na. Kahit sa gigs, sa mga bars mo siya kinakanta, when you start singing this song, parang iba nag-iiba yung atmosphere. It's like a place full of gratitude and love and peace. Yung grateful. What makes Julianne grateful at this moment?
Oh, wow. The one thing I can think of is just grace. Because we all know we've been in the pandemic. The past 2 years have been very, very difficult for all of us. I needed to learn how to be graceful to myself.
Yeah.
And come out raw and real. Like, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to get it together all the time. So I'm grateful for that. Because I've had a lot of, learnings na ang messy niya. I'm grateful for grace from my friends, from my family, grace from God, grace from my husband. Basta people that know me know that na okay lang maging messy minsan.
So nice! But before I let you go, could I request a few lines from Grateful?
Oh, okay. The iconic line is, "'Cause I've been to places where I couldn't even see the light of day. And then you came, and I'm grateful, 'cause you showed me the way back to my beautiful. I'm grateful, you showed me the way back to my beautiful."
Wow, what an episode. Thank you so much, Julianne,
Thank you
for
for
sharing
having
your
me.
story. And we're excited to check out and listen to your Advocally Lite performance. And thanks, everybody, for joining us for another episode of the Advocally podcast. We would like to thank Mikkel, Mix Machine, Happy Studios, and DOOH for making this possible. And see you again for another episode next time. Bye!